My name is Khethiwe Mvelase. I'm in South Africa, to be exact, in KwaZulu-Natal province, at khethiwe, which is known as Durban. I live in the South Coast. So I'm currently working for the khethiwe municipality within the Catalytic Project Directorate. I'm a program manager. So my role is to support planning, coordination, and implementation of large-scale catalytic infrastructure projects, which aim to unlock economic development, attract investment, as well as support service delivery for the municipality. Other than that, I'm a professional-wise civil engineering technologist, specializing in traffic and transportation engineering. But then for the last 2 years, I've joined the Catalytic Project Unit, where I needed just to expand my horizon rather than focusing on the technical side, but looking at now how we source funding for the implementation of projects. Just to capacitate myself, I've enrolled with Stellenbosch. I'm currently doing my master's in development finance. So I saw this as an opportunity just to prepare myself and also expand my knowledge, because we deal a lot with packaging, funding applications, of which it's something new for me. So I saw a gap, and then I decided to search and look for an institution where I can capacitate myself in that field. Yes, I'm happy that I enrolled with the African Catalyst just to fill that gap. Yes, thank you. Oh yes, definitely, yeah, 100%. Okay, number one, the reason why, I know that I did mention earlier, but just to be specific, I was looking for a program that will just help me on how to, structure those funding applications, understanding, from the beginning until you get to financial close. So yes, the program has met my expectations and my objectives. Now I can confidently, work on my project, understanding from the early development stage until I get to project delivery, which is the construction phase. Because I've been involved in mostly on technical side, which is looking at the technical studies and then the construction part, but there's been a gap of the funding part now, which this program has addressed. Yes, it did meet my expectations. I will definitely use the DFI, what's this, methodologies, what I've learned, especially with I like the Brickstone framework, where you start looking from the cash flows, predictable cash flows, you go to construction and operation, yeah. So definitely, even, just understanding, what is bankable, because before I joined, my understanding was that if I have a good feasibility study, meaning from the technical point of view, that is a bankable project. Yeah, but since I've joined, yes, I've able to differentiate the two clearly now. Yeah. Okay, so it's been hectic, I must say. A lot of pressure, because now you're juggling between work and classes. So, and during, after working hours, you have to watch videos, prepare for the live session, but it was worth it, because I've learned, especially with the group works, because it's kind of like mirrored what we do in our work, because we are a group of a multidisciplinary group where we have town planners, engineers, architects, and construction managers, so coming to this group where you have different people from different fields coming together, putting their expertise in, doing this group assignment, it really helped, because I didn't know nothing about legal documents. Today I can say now, when you deal with your finances, I can read whatever legal documents that has to go with the funding application. Yeah, because if I can take it to the municipal space, because we normally collaborate with the private developers, but utilizing one, I would say, legal document, which is the MOA, Memorandum of Agreement, on how the project will be executed. But taking from this experience, now I know that's not the only, mechanism. So obviously using the programs methodologies will help a lot. I also like the fact that there's enough material just to prepare for live sessions, and the case studies are like practical. Even though for me it was a bit of at a larger scale than my actual job here. But I mean, it's the same process. I can also use them for like smaller projects. When I say smaller projects, because most of my projects, they scale between 500 million to 1 billion. We're talking of like 15 billion US dollars. Yeah. So that's another thing. And then the facilitators and the guest speakers, it was really, a good exposure just to learn from the experts in the industry as well. So yeah, the overall, I'm happy. It exceeded my expectations, to be honest. It exceeded, and it's gonna come in handy with my studies as well, because now, coming from the engineering background, you don't have the finance, so this will really help. Will help a lot. Yeah, thank you. In the country, that's a big yes, but again, I would like to start from the concept of the municipality being the local government structure where I'm currently working. So I think if we can turn around how we implement these projects, because catalytic infrastructure development projects are the enablers of the economic growth, job creations, and if we can be able to plan them and see them to financial close, the impacts that they will have on the local, provincial, and the country, being the overall, the benefits that comes with those projects will have a significant impact. Yeah, so I think with what I've gained so far, it has sort of like strengthened my way of thinking. When I say thinking, with the sort of like a clear path on how to plan. Because what I liked, I think it's the facilitator, is it Femi? Yeah. So what she said, I think the first lecture was that if you can be able to have an idea of the project and be able to think of how it can be financially structured on the onset, how you envisage it to how it's going to be implemented, you are good, you're on the right path to achieve a successful financial close. So I think it's something that we've been missing. So with the knowledge that I've gained now, I'll be able to assist my team on how we turn around, especially with the planning of this project. So yeah, I'll definitely utilize the knowledge and the skills that I've gained, just to introduce the sort of like a turnaround strategy on how we process these projects. Yes, definitely. Actually, it's a good question that you've asked. We just had a management meeting last week, and I was just telling them about this program. I would love my colleagues, just to get exposure, even though they might be, not 100% interested on the actual work, on how to deliver, but just to get exposure. I think it's very important, because when we deal with this type of project, these are long-term investment projects. So you need to be carried along and understand why you are doing this at a certain stage. Why do you need certain agreements to be in place before you get to the financing, and the stakeholders' involvement, the risk. So I'll definitely, for the fact that they will gain knowledge, they will be capacitated in terms of skills as well, and understanding project finance, its holistic view. And then, because the case studies that we used are relevant. So they are really good, because in the city where I am, we deal a lot with roads projects, bulk water supply, as well as wastewater, because it's a core mandate of the municipalities. So if they can attend this course, then they'll definitely gain a lot and be able to execute this project for the municipality, as well as with the private sector, where we have to collaborate in delivering those infrastructure services.